Hello, friends and family. Well, it's Wednesday, and it's a cold day in January. I think there's some weather advisory out. We're going to be going to a Bible study this morning, to Roger's Bible study. I think Roger is 87 years old. Good Bible teacher. And we have been doing that because on Wednesdays usually Mr. Bill golfs, but this is winter and there won't be any golfing. So, yeah, there's been some changes in our life, and I meant to put that on the last video, and I didn't do it. So when I get back, we'll talk about it. All right, I got my little electric fireplace going again. It's because I'm on the back porch. It can get a little cool back here. Okay, love all of you. Hold and come back. Stay here because I got more coming. Well, we are facing a challenge, health-wise, with Bill and I. Bill has been battling with emphysema for years. He was a firefighter, and he did smoke for years. And also with chronic bronchitis. So he's just been having a hard time, even when he goes to the mailbox. Excuse me, we have a kind of a long driveway, and when he goes to the mailbox and back, he would be just kind of gasping for his breath. And so I encouraged him to go to a pulmonologist. But before he could do that, he had to go to our family doctor, and they had to have all these tests done and everything. And his oxygen level was, without oxygen, it's in the 70s, which is very low. And I noticed it was making him tired, sleepy. We'd be reading the Bible, and then all of a sudden he's right in the middle of a sentence, and he'd get real quiet, and I go, "Are you sleeping?" He was. So, he couldn't walk with me or anything, and he hasn't been able to. So we have an appointment now with the pulmonologist. We haven't got that yet, but they did put him on oxygen, and there's in-home oxygen, and that's a bigger unit on wheels, and he uses that when he's just sitting and he's watching television, or at night he rolls it in here by the bed. And we found out that I just made up my mind I was going to get used to the sound of the machine. But then he asked me one morning, he goes, "Is that bothering you?" And it's really closer to him than me. And I said, "No, it's not bothering me." And he says, "Well, it is, because I see you're waking up over and over with." So possibly, yes, probably. So he tried putting it in the guest room where he has a real long hose. And then he couldn't get it to his face. So then we put it into his bathroom and closed the door. Then the hose was running across, and the first night I got my toe stuck on the hose. I was thinking, oh, I hope I didn't pull off his oxygen. Oh my goodness. So, and I didn't. I caught myself right away. But then we decided, well, what are we going to do? Okay, so let's get a rug and put it over it. So we put a rug over the hose going into my bathroom. And that worked. So we're just working through all this stuff. But then what about if you want to go somewhere? Well, he's got portable. And I'm surprised how heavy that thing is. But it actually makes oxygen from the air. I think it purifies it or something. takes the nitrogen out and blah, blah, blah. I don't know all that. But all I know is, yes, he's not falling asleep. He can work in his office and not fall asleep at the desk. Yeah, I mean, he still takes naps, things like that, but it's just not as bad. He's staying awake more. And he's not as out of breath, but it's the portable one. It has a strap that goes across his shoulders. It has to breathe though, so it has to be on the outside of his coat. And then the hose, the nebula, I think they call it, that goes in your nose, goes around here. But he wakes up in the morning, he has these marks on his cheeks from wearing it. And it was going behind his ears, and it was making behind his ears sore. But I think I wanted to put some bandages back there just at night, but he said he's getting more used to it now. So it's, it was getting him down, and I mean, it's nothing that either one of us want. But it is what it is. Although I still, totally believe in healing with things. I really do. I've had too many miraculous healings in my life and my family members for me not to believe it. I mean, I've seen miracles. The healing part is new for Bill. It's kind of new for him. But I told him, okay, right now you need the oxygen. We got to do that. So let's just do it, and let's continue to read on healing and watch YouTube videos. Everything is feed our spirit to build up our faith. So that's where we are now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to learn all we can, and after he goes to the pulmonologist, then we'll see what suggestions that he might have. And yes, we know that emphysema doesn't get better, but we can slow it down. So that's what we're trying to do. So for those of you who pray, we covet your prayers, that you would pray for Mr. Bill's lungs, that they would be totally healed. Okay, and I thank you for that. And let me know if you're on oxygen, or your husband or your wife or any relative, and how they're doing on it. So we did go to Bible study for the first time with him, with the oxygen. And so we got that under our belt. Once you go out somewhere with it once, it's just that part's over with. And so he just now, we went to Bible study. I came back home. I wanted to work on videos and stuff, and he went to the grocery store to pick up one of his prescriptions, but he's strapped on his oxygen just like we do a purse, right? And off he went. So after you get out in public enough, and around here, there's a lot of old people like us, so they're all used to that. But I know some people, when they are on oxygen, they won't go out anymore. Maybe you're one of them. But shoot, just do it. I mean, that's why you have the oxygen, that you can get out and do things more. And when it warms up a little bit, we're going to start walking. Now he has this oxygen, we're going to start, taking a little time and going a little further, because the exercise is actually good for him. So I talked to him yesterday about maybe getting on our treadmill here, even if it's only 10 minutes. So we just got to do what we got to do. We can't quit living. And I had a tendency when he first got it, I just wanted to be like waiting on him all the time, but I'm trying not to let it change our lives, because that's what it's all about. And you know what I'm thinking about? Instead of feeling sorry for us, it's like, thank God they've got things like oxygen. Thank God that we have that. There was a period of time people didn't have that and just struggled for their breath. This is going to add maybe years to his life, our life together. Okay, you guys, drop my glasses. God bless all of you. Bye-bye. I'll have a little more maybe, you'll see. The little goldfinches are eating finch food. Sometimes it's just covered with them. And it's the female cardinal there coming in. It's this suet. I was going to show you the downy, but it just flew away. Oh, we are getting some snow today. Very light.